It's a Catalonian qualifying for you today. Welcome along to Spain, to Barcelona, and wherever you are in the world, do you feel the need? The need for speed?
Okay, mate, radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Here's a quick position rundown for you. The top 5 are the fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute 14.5. Piastri, Russell, Alonso, Sainz and Stroll. Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are Behrman, Norris and Gasly. And we're in front of Hadjar, Albon and Hulkenberg. Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. Piastri, Russell, Alonso, Sainz and Stroll. So, just ahead of us in this session at the moment are Behrman, Norris and Gasly. And just behind us are Hadjar, Albon and Hulkenberg. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:14.5. Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
Well done.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. Well, it's a pleasure to have you join us here at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya, as we proceed through to race day to see just who will claim victory at the Spanish Grand Prix. It's an updated track at Catalunya, and the popular opinion in the paddock is that we never wanted the chicane in the first place. That's now been gone, the final corner is much faster, and at 2.9 miles and 14 turns, we await the Spanish Grand Prix. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And starting next to them is George Russell. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Oscar Piastri and Ocon, Lawson, Stroll, Norris and Charles Leclerc, Tsunoda, Behrman, Alex Albon and Gasly, Hulkenberg, Hamilton, Isaac Hadjar and Andrea Kimi Antonelli, Bortoleto and Jack Doohan rounds off the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. Now, Ant, you always tell me you know Barcelona almost as well as you know the back of your hand. Given the amount of testing that goes on here and the amount of laps that you and all the other drivers have done, What are the challenges that are left when it comes to the race?
I think it's a well-trodden path, is Barcelona, Crofty. I mean, most drivers will know it up and down the grid. They would have raced here in their junior categories. And you come to Barcelona and there's nowhere to hide. So naturally, that makes all the lap times quite close because it's a circuit you know so well. But there's a key to this track, and it's looking after your left-hand side tyres. There are so many right-hand, it's a clockwise circuit, so lots of fast right-hand corners puts a lot of energy on the left-hand side tyres. So looking after those through the race, getting your strategy right is vital for this circuit.
Radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, good parking there, mate. Now we need to make sure we get a great launch as the race starts. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. Now use DRS. DRS now available. Okay, you're sat in P2. Russell's ahead of you now. And gap to the car in front, 1.6 seconds. They're on fresh softs. That's Alonso behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh softs. Your pit window doesn't open for more than 20 laps. out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. That's Russell just ahead, push for the position. And the time last lap, 1 minute 18.5. Okay, gap ahead, 1.9 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. All right, at the moment you're losing 0.3 a lap. Come on, dig in. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Okay, start actively conserving fuel please, or we won't be finishing today. You need to be lifting off the throttle as you approach a corner, let the drag slow you down a bit before you start active braking. First position, front of the pack. Russell behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. You've got 18 laps until your pit window opens. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 10.4 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in 11th. Time last lap, 1:19.2. We're going to box this lap and push hard on the in-lap.
Yeah, I'm good.
There are 43 laps of fuel remaining. remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. Okay, go, go, go! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Okay, one stop to go, just one stop left in this strategy. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Russell behind, they're all fresh softs. Your pit window doesn't open for more than 20 laps. 43 laps to go. Systems all looking good, head down. Russell has just put up the fastest lap of the race so far. And that's 41 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap, box this lap.
Yeah.
Don't forget, box this lap. Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. Hamilton's just put in the fastest lap of the race so far. Tyre condition still looking good. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Russell behind, they're on fresh mediums. That was our last stop, no more scheduled pit stops. Let's go, 19 laps to go. Leading the pack, that's P1. Okay, Russell's behind you now. They're on old mediums. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Russell behind. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 23 laps old. And the time last lap, 1 minute 17.5.
I like the way we play the strategy. It's good to be aggressive sometimes.
Well done, Max.
And in the end, there was no Verstappen. Max Verstappen, he takes victory.
A great display of dominance today, Crofty, by this driver. They led from lights out to the flag at the end, led every lap of the race. Brilliant stuff by them, and excited to see what more they can do in future races.
From lights out to the checkered flag, each and every driver has this moment in the back of their mind. Now it's time for their celebrations. Our podium, it awaits. But there can only be one on the top step. Your number one, Max Verstappen. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.